They like, what the hell you got going on, ganger?
That's a cute ass video.
Wait, no, I think this is yours and then this is mine.
Don Julio make you act a foolio.
Where is the Don Julio? Hold on. Slight intermission.
Hold that thought. Y'all just look at us. We look cute as fuck. Cutest. Cute ass. That's all I'm gonna say. Cute asses. And then to the beat. And a Don Julio. Don Julio make you feel like
Act the folio, baby. I'm pretty sure we done switched our glasses about 2-3 times.
And y'all, so here is the food. Y'all can't see it because we're gonna be talking and eating at the same time. Oh, it do look sexy, like eatable, real eatable.
It look good like that?
Yeah. Who the fuck calling me in the middle? I'm working. I'm working. No phone calls. Don't call me. I'm on do not disturb. So, are we recording?
Yeah.
Period. And that's on period.
And that's on period. Remember, you heard that here first.
Okay. You got it here first. So
All
don't
right,
act
now.
like you don't know when you see us. Okay.
And
But
that's on that.
Everything big, oh you fancy, huh? Girls, let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it.
I think we should just fill it up a little bit. Sip on it. Because we're going out later. Period. Real wine and dine vibes. You know.
That part.
Why we gotta buy one? We can make our own.
Okay, y'all.
Welcome.
Welcome to our mukbang. Period. This is Anaya DeVay. If you've never seen this face before, I know you have, but just know my name is Anaya. I'm your favorite SD bae, your favorite waxer, your brow goat, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna let Tweety introduce herself.
Yeah. So I'm Tweety. You know, Tweety like Tweety Bird. But I do hair, wig installs, braids, quick weaves, everything you need. Honestly, we do that.
Yeah, get the
That's
whole
what we here for.
whole 1-2 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
When you come here, it's definitely nothing that you can miss. Makeup, got all of that.
eyebrows,
got-
facials, waxing, like
got all of that.
you come in here one way and leave a whole nother way.
Yeah, and you leave feeling free, baby, because we do Brazilian waxes too.
Period. And then you're gonna get a vacation on the side too.
Yeah.
So it don't get no better than that. Okay.
And my girl getting into yoni scenes too.
That part
Coming soon, so
too.
make
You
sure
heard it
y'all,
here
you know,
first.
stay
Yes,
tuned.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But
So
let's get into the food.
let's get into it. So we have Chili's. We got the triple dipper.
And I am so hungry.
Me too. So let's tell them what we got. So I got the Southwestern egg rolls, mozzarella sticks with no marinara sauce because they said they ran out. And then I got the honey chipotle crispers. What you got,
That
Tweety?
sounds good as hell. But I got honey
Okay,
barbecue
show y'all
wings and honey chicken, I believe. And egg rolls, because I haven't tried the egg rolls, of course.
The egg rolls are like the best thing on the menu.
Yeah, I
So-
really want to try that. I seen egg rolls. I was like, give me one
Yes,
of those.
yes,
Give me one of those.
Yes, for sure. But
So-
before we even get into the food, let's take a shot.
Yeah, let's take a sip.
Cheers. Never above you, never below you, always right there with you.
Yeah.
Cheers to that one. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we did this mukbang because we just want to address a few questions, what we up to, what's coming up next, and anything else y'all want to know. So
Yeah.
we got a few topics.
Definitely got a few topics. And you know, now, y'all, as before, it's not going to be the same as it was before. It's just going to be us two, as y'all can see. You know,
new scenery, new background,
everything.
new vibes,
Yeah.
new business opportunities, all that.
new energies.
We're gonna get into all that though, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
But okay, so let's start it off.
Okay, so we wrote down some topics. So the first thing that we want to address was, so the last time y'all might have seen us, it was a third person here. We was on a podcast called Black Girl Unleashed. Mm-hmm. It was the three of us. We was talking all positively about business women, sisterhood, friendships, working together, all that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But now you only see the two of us. What happened, Tweety?
So what happened was basically. Okay, hold on. What happened was, it was like so you know how it is when a bunch of group of females get together. It's kind of like, it has to be, it's always that one person that's just kind of like, don't really click with everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. And I'm also that person too, because I kind of just like wasn't agreeing to certain things. But basically it was a disagreement. Mm-hmm. And we disagreed on certain things, and nobody could compromise. So it's just like, it is what it is. I was willing to compromise, mm-hmm. But I think people have their pride and their ego, and they just wanted to, do their own thing, and that's cool. Be selfish, basically, because I feel like if we didn't have the potential to do what we need to do, nobody would have came to us about any type of podcast. So
that part. And now let me give y'all a little backstory. So basically what she's talking about, the disagreement, so as y'all saw, we came as three as one. We was a team. We came together, we had ideas together, cool, and it was cool at the time. But then out of nowhere there was talk of a contract and mm-hmm. signing it and ownership and revenue. And Tweety wasn't going for it. I was like, Tweety was not going for it.
I'm not signing no contract. And basically she was like, if we don't sign the contract, then she need to go ahead and make her decision moving forward. So if I'm easily replaceable, baby, count me out.
But the whole thing is, our issue was like, you came to us because you knew our potential. You knew that we could turn your vision into real life. And that's exactly what we did. Okay, she came up with the name. I can give her that. We both can give her that, right? We can agree to that, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to making it a brand and making it something, making it a podcast, the looks, the makeup, the hair, the waxing, the lashes, the fits, all that, we came up with that. Like, we put everything into fruition.
So brought her whole idea
come to life. Yeah, exactly.
Like, she was the main host, we were the co-host, and that's what we thought it was going to be. Like, it was ours, and we asked her this before it even started. So we was just like, okay, is this yours or is it ours? And she was like, it's ours. Mm-hmm. But then, like, as time went by, I kind of felt that, because, I just feel energy. I'm big on energy. So I kind of felt that it was going to be, when she said the whole, the co-host agreement, I kind of felt like it was going to be something else. But I didn't agree with it, and I wasn't signing that shit. That's honestly like signing my soul to the devil.
That part.
Bitch, I'm not agree, especially if I read through it and I see that some things that I don't like.
It was the sneakiness behind it, because we have monthly meetings, as y'all know. And at our last monthly meeting, I asked her up front, like, is this your podcast or is it ours? And she was like, yeah, it's ours. Like, I want it to be ours. People was asking me, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, okay, cool. So it's ours. So we're a team. Mm-hmm. Cool. So from that Monday to the following week, I want to say, she comes up with this long-ass contract that she wants us to sign. Not only does she have 100% ownership, but she goes from her having 50% to from it being 50-50, so me and Tweety split the 50 and she has the other 52. She gets 41% and then we get 49.
51%.
Oh, she gets 51% and then we get 49.
So now y'all already know what that means.
Exactly. And if y'all don't know, that 51% secures her ass, not ours. So basically, if we were to disagree on something, we cannot take her to court. We can't take any legal matters.
That's what it was all about. Honestly.
And it's like, why are you only looking to cover your own ass? I thought we were a team. Like, you came to us with an idea and we made it happen. Like, all the Instagram posts y'all saw came from us. The looks from promoting our individual brands and bringing it into one came from us. Mm-hmm. And we all agreed that the podcast was going to be our second source of income. Now, where the sneakiness comes in at was, so she had her own business, and she decided that she wasn't happy with where it was going, which is cool. That's her business. I'm not throwing her under the bus or anything like that. But that's very selfish of you to be like, okay, well, since my first business is not working, I'm gonna just put that down and make the podcast my main business.
Yeah.
That's not how you do business at all. Like,
yeah, and if you give up, baby.
Yeah, and if you give up, that's on you.
Yeah, that's.
So what makes you think that you're gonna be successful in this new venture without us when you couldn't even succeed? Toast. You couldn't even succeed with your one business on your own. So that's where it rubbed me the wrong way, because if we were a team, you would come together and come up with an agreement. Obviously, Tweety hungry. You like it? Mm-hmm. You gotta dip it in the avocado ranch.
Bitch, I'm hungry.
But honestly, I feel like we've been talking a lot, so we gonna close that little topic on down. We gonna test some food for y'all and let y'all know what's good. We gonna rate it, take another shot, and then we gonna come back to y'all with another topic.
Is so good.
Yes, it's real good.
Like, it got corn.
It got black beans. It has like spinach,
chicken.
And you know I'm a picky eater.
So hungry.
I'm a picky eater, but I like this, the Southwestern egg rolls. So y'all, I didn't even tell y'all what we got. We got the triple dipper, and that's how we got 3 different things. So my triple dipper had the Southwestern egg rolls, the mozzarella sticks, and then
I should have got some of those mozzarella sticks.
And then the honey chipotle crispers, and then Tweety got the Southwestern egg rolls, and then she just got 2 different types of wings.
Yeah.
One honey
barbecue and honey chicken.
Honey buffalo something. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna try this food for y'all, and then we'll be back for the next topic, because we ain't finna talk about old news this whole topic. We got better stuff to talk about.
For sure. Fuck old news, but we wish her the best. No, I feel like it was pretty selfish as fuck, but I'm trying to stop cussing. I'm sorry, excuse me. But I definitely felt like it was selfish, but at the end of the day, like, we still, wishing the best for everybody.
Yeah, it's no bad blood, but
it
it's
ain't
like
no beef.
And if y'all can remember, in my last vlog, I specifically put it in there how she was talking about how women, how usually she can't work with whoa, let me try that again. She specifically said how she can't work with friends, she doesn't get along with females and all this. And now I'm starting to see, like, she was the problem, because Tweety and I are good. Like, friendship go back 7+ years, and we can still come together and create a business together. Like, Tweety moved into the shop. I ain't had to tell her nothing. Like, she already understood the assignment. She knew what I was trying to get to. Like, we both had a common goal, and that's the type of female business partner that you want to keep around you.
At the end of the day, yeah, if you can't motivate yourself, if you can't push yourself to do shit by yourself, then at the end of the day, like, I'm not the type of person that need nobody. Like, and you not either. Like, we was doing our own thing, but then we came together, and when we came together, it was just like, okay, maybe it was meant for her to put us together, for us to be right together. So it's not always bad, but at the same time, you do kind of gotta, like, I get her point of view or whatever, but also it's just like, if you're a selfish individual and you only think about yourself, you can kind of tell, like.
And you know what's so crazy?
You can tell that shit. Like, that shit ain't really hard to read. In
that last clip that I had recorded from my business meeting, she said that she can come off selfish, and she can be in her feelings, etc.
Very selfish.
If y'all don't believe me, y'all can go back and watch my last vlog. It's in there. And it's like, me being me, like, I'm very open-minded. I like to compromise. I like to keep things together, because
that's how business go. Like, when you got business partners and you running a business, sometimes you gotta compromise with your people. Sometimes you gotta compromise with your clients. Sometimes you gotta compromise with your fucking family. Like,
exactly. And it's like I knew of her. Like, we went to the same high school, but we never had a friendship. So I approached her as a business partner. Tweety is the only one who had an individual relationship with both of us. So it's like you saying all this, but it's not really making sense because we were never friends. Like, I came to you to do business first, and then you came to me to do a podcast. So it's like that whole.
I wanted some flyers made.
Yeah, I just wanted some flyers made, honestly. And then
And me, honestly, I was just minding my business because I won't look into. I mean, I've been friends with her for years, years. Like, and we always had like, for a long time, we had like a weird relationship. So I kind of just distanced myself, and I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, that's the type of person I am. Like, if you don't understand me or you don't get where I'm coming from, then maybe you're not my person, and that's okay. Like, I'm learning that is okay. Like, sometimes you're not for me, and I might not be for you. So at the end of the day, like, I had to realize that, and like, I stopped talking to her for a while. We weren't kicking it for a minute before she brought up this podcast, because I'm definitely big on standing on business. Like, I'm big on talking about business ideas, what we're gonna do to grow our business. She came to me about the podcast. I was just like, bet, okay, bitch, you getting back on your business, period. I love that. I love that for her. I love that for us. Like, but at the end of the day, like, I can't take something that don't feel genuine to me. Like, if it doesn't feel genuine, and I feel like I have to sign a fucking agreement for legal matters, no, I'm not doing that. I always been a sweet girl, whatever, but I've never been a dummy. Never.
And I can tell you right now, I give Tweety so much respect because off rip, she was like, nah, I'm not feeling this. Like, I'm not signing it, nothing. Like, but me being the type of person I am, I'm like, y'all, like, we started together, let's finish. Like, our first podcast was about how friends can come together, work together, and all this. And I'm like, y'all, do y'all not understand? Like, if this shit goes left, we gonna look stupid. We gonna like we was capping and just
she
talking.
definitely was like the kumbaya in the situation.
Literally, like, I'm like, excuse me, y'all. I'm like, even if like we don't sign this contract, maybe we can come together and make another contract, a temporary one.
And guess what? This girl pissed me off even more. This girl said, "Yeah, I was agreeing the same thing. We don't have to do this." And I should have thought about this before I asked y'all to even come on the podcast.
Exactly.
Yes, bitch,
you really should have. Like, but since you brought that up, the whole thing is like we even had group FaceTimes, and I'm like, yo, like, cause she's the type of person to try to beat around the bush. Me, I'm gonna keep shit 100. Like, y'all know, I'm gonna keep it 100. So I'm like, where did all this come from? Like, why are you coming out of like nowhere with this? She like, oh,
I was talking to my uncle and my dad.
And he has a podcast. But my whole thing, if you knew they had a podcast before you came to us, why didn't you talk to them first? Because you knew what Tweety and I brought to the table. We are the table. Like, we made every single vision that you had come to life. Like, it was me that said, let's have monthly meetings. Let's plan our content. Let's do this. Let's do that. Then when the contract come out, oh, y'all only get 49%, and y'all don't have access to the email. And mind y'all, once them sponsorships come in, who they gonna contact? The email. And who's gonna have access to that? Only her. So it just felt like real shady.
And the thing that got me was, okay, the whole email sponsor thing. Also, she also told us that basically the podcast, if we can't make it on that day, say if my tire fucking blew or my daughter's sick, she basically said the podcast continues and she's going to still do the podcast with the host and her and just the host. Like, bitch, if we started this together, we should end it together. Every video that we do from here on out should be together. But motherfuckers is self-centered as fuck. They only care about themselves, and that's just that. And sometimes you gotta leave people where the fuck they at, because at the end of the day, like, people only care about themselves. Like, and it's a selfish ass world that we live in. It's lustful as hell. Like, everybody is for themselves. Yeah. Like, and that's how it is. But it's not like that with us at all. No. Like, it's not like that at all.
Like, y'all, today
we was literally on the same page. I'm literally thinking like, I'm not signing no contract. I'm not doing none of this, none of that, none of this. So maybe it was meant for her to bring us two together, and maybe that's why we working together now.
Yeah,
exactly. And we make great business partners.
Great business, great money, great clientele.
Everything is 50-50. Everything. Like, it's nothing.
And the thing is, no contract is needed. Like, we know how to break bread together. We know how to bring
clients. I bring her clients. She bring me clients. We support each other.
Yes, and that's how you do business. Like, you can mix business with friendship or sistership. You just gotta stand on business first.
Exactly. Like, and first of all, and then if y'all are not friends, like, I guess she was just coming to us trying to hop straight into business. But I'm the type of person, I can't do business with anybody that I feel like is gonna snake me or do something weird to me. So
exactly,
I can't do no type of business like that, especially because like that's like working a job, like working a regular 9 to 5.
Yeah, you can't trust nobody.
Yeah, you can't trust nobody. Yeah. Like, you literally gotta stand.
And honestly, that's what it was given. We her workers.
Yeah, basically. We get a percentage of the pay, but she still keep doing the show without us if she wants to. Basically, she got control over all of that, so she could be like, okay, well, y'all want on this podcast, y'all don't get paid for this video.
Exactly.
That's exactly how.
And that's where we had a problem with, because it's like, you wouldn't even be feeling this way if it wasn't for Tweety.
Yeah, because bitch, you motivated me to do this. You motivated me to do that. Man. Okay, so if we motivated you, why we couldn't motivate each other? And it just gotta be some.
Why couldn't you be woman enough to be like, all right, y'all, I think that we should come together and create an agreement? Why would you sit at home for days, y'all? That contract was so.
Put that much into the goddamn video.
That contract was so long, y'all. I know she spent days making that shit. So again, I say, you move selfish because you sat in your house and created that contract, and then gonna be like, okay, y'all, let's do a group FaceTime, and I'm gonna read it over to y'all. You good? Are they good?
They're good as fuck.
Okay, period. I never leave you wrong, sis. But yeah, like, it's just the sneakiness that I don't like. Like, if we a team, we a team. If I feel like me and Tweety need a contract, I'm gonna come to her and be like, all right, now I think we should come together and make a contract because this about to happen. But my whole thing is, the only thing that makes sense to me as to why she flipped the script so fast, mind y'all, we only had about 20 subscribers and about 200 views on the first video. And if you know anything about YouTube, it's levels to it. Like, it's gonna take a while for you to even get noticed by YouTube. So my thing is, who was in your head telling you to go ahead and get ahead of this and be selfish and make sure you got your own before we even posted our second video? Like, that was a huge red flag. And I'm honestly glad that she showed her colors, because what if
we would have did it, and then like later on down the road, she probably still would have tried to do podcasts without us. Yes. And then she would have been in control of all of that shit, and then she still would have had like, it still would have been some snake shit.
Yeah, and either way, it still would have went left. So I'm glad it went left now. Wow.
Instead of later.
Yeah, because as you can see, Tweety and I are a great team, a great duo. We both have skills behind the content, behind everything. Like, we some real bosses, and it's like, we not even about to sit here and try to convince y'all. Y'all gonna see for yourselves. Like,
exactly. Like, the work that we post, most of the time she's telling me, bitch, go ahead and make your content. Yeah. I'm telling her, bitch, make sure you record, or I'm either recording her. Yes. It's never like, oh no, oh bitch, you doing better than me.
Yes.
Oh, this, that, and the third. She gonna promote my business just as well as I promote her business.
Yes, I ain't even gonna watch
our business cards. We passing out 2, hers and mine.
Exactly. Like, as soon as I get on Instagram and I see she posted a reel, I ain't even gonna watch it. I'm just gonna repost it on my page. Period. I already know it's good. I know. Like, I'll go back and watch it later to give her maybe some feedback if she want it or something. But when it comes to the support, that's there. Like, we have so much fun, and then it's like, we already know everything 50-50. So like, for example, if I'm gonna buy our food for our mukbang, she gonna buy the bottle.
And that's exactly.
We're gonna go half on supplies that we share together. Like, that's business that you do with each other. That's things, and it's like, when things automatically align and click, you ain't gotta question it. So if you ain't gotta question it, then keep going. You know, Tweety has never given me any red flags, and I could say for myself, I know for a fact she is a hard-working woman. She's a hustler. Since the day I met her, way back in 2015, 2016.
Burger King
days, that part. So definitely. It's like, it all just made sense. So
and I'm
that's
genuine
why
as fuck.
I'm grateful that everything happened the way it did, because it might have taken us way longer to get to where we want because we were trying to do it separately. Like,
and then like, mind y'all, we was driving to Raleigh, like
driving to
we went out our way. I'm doing makeup, hair, everything free. The most she came up with was the name and the goddamn and the setup. Yeah. The couch that she have already. We coming up with ideas. She got most of the ideas. I'm just creative as hell. Still, like, it's still the same. But we, like she said in the last podcast, like, we was the ones to motivate her. We already doing what we need to do. We already have a business flourishing, and we also, the podcast is just going to be our second, revenue. But, I don't really got time to be convincing people that they worth, or convincing people that they should do more or do better or just, the sky is the fucking limit. And we understand that. Like, we reaching for the sky. At the end of the day, we reaching to be successful.
And y'all want to know what's so crazy? Looking back at the situation, when she was telling us how she was going to give up on her first business, it was
just
Tweety
like, you
and
can do everything your mind.
It was Tweety and I.
So
Tweety was fighting for her first business. I'm over here fighting for the podcast. And I had to take a step back and be like, bitch, why are we sitting here fighting for her business more than she is?
And then she's basically trying to say, like, we replaceable, and hell
yeah,
no. Like, first of all, no my motherfucking work, bitch. I've been doing this shit. Like, I've been grinding, hustling, doing everything I need to do. Anytime I come at you with a business idea, it's always, it never goes all the way through. Basically, that's what it is. Or it's either something for yourself. Like, it's never me. Like, it's never about me. It's always fuck me. It's been fuck me. So since it's fuck me,
it's fuck you.
Fuck you. Watch us from a distance.
As simple as that.
Watch us get on this fucking grind. This shit gonna be real after that.
Because what I always say is, you came to us for a reason. Remember that reason now. Because now it's too late. So now you gotta live with that for the rest of your life. When you see us blowing up and doing big stuff, remember, it could have been the three of us.
But motherfuckers want to put their pride and their ego up and just be like, and have everybody in their ear. At the end of the day, like,
yeah,
you can't have everybody in your ear when you know what you're trying to do. But that's your choice. You make that choice. So you sit with that choice, that decision that you made, and stand on business when it comes to it. Because don't ever in your life ask me again. I'm never doing business with nobody like that, ever. Yeah. If I don't know you, or I feel like you shady or sneaky, no, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not signing no contract.
Moving forward, you have to come with something. You have to have a well-established business on your own.
Yeah, to even ask me, and then when you ask me, you gonna pay me. Period.
The price don't went up.
Yeah,
just that fast.
Like, cause I'm doing my shit. Like, we doing our shit. We doing our thing besides a podcast. And now we about to make our own. So what's up? What's really good?
And that brings us to our next topic.
We don't need no extra.
How your wings?
Good. Very good. Not sure you good as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss so much. That's good.
What's wrong with this picture right here?
What picture?
Them glasses.
Bitch, you done drink out. Oh yeah, you right. I need to drink mine now. That one mine, ain't it?
Okay. Stop playing now.
Yeah. Definitely need to stop playing. I'm finishing mine.
Mine been going, y'all.
As you can see. Okay, what's the next topic?
Okay. Hold on.
Whew. Okay. That shot was strong as fuck. Whew.
Okay, so
I gotta eat an egg roll to dye this down a little bit.
So with all that being said, what's next for us, sweetie?
So y'all already know, ain't nothing holding us back, okay? Stay tuned for our podcast, and that's on period.
You heard it here first.
Cause yeah, that's what we about to be on.
Yes.
Our podcast name is And That's On Period. So when we make our YouTube, y'all make sure y'all go like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah,
all
click that
that
bell notification so you can know when we drop our first video.
Cause we definitely gonna speak fast.
Yeah, ain't nothing
It's
stopping
all
two
real
bosses
over here. Yeah, show continues.
Yeah.
One monkey don't stop no show. Okay.
That part right there. So
Yeah.
yes, like Tweety said, we starting our own podcast, and that's on period. That is the name, because that's what we always saying. So.
And the reason that's basically the reason we came up with that whole
because we just
podcast,
always
we
saying
like,
that.
period.
Yeah,
period. So, and that's on period. Coming soon.
Stay tuned, because it will be dropping sooner than you think, Bookie. Okay.
And we ain't gonna let y'all know that just yet, but definitely.
Just know the content is coming. Our podcast is going to be different, very different, because we plan to not only talk about real life, but we also plan to